Hey there, Jeff here, and today we're going to talk about websites, and more specifically, do you even need one anymore?
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You know you could.
What's up, Jeff here, coming to you from the home office in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, the internet has been around for a few decades now, and if there's one thing everyone needs, it's a website, right? Well, maybe. There was a time not that long ago, actually, where if you didn't have a website for your business, you didn't really have a business at all. Now, for the most part, that's still true, but now it's more about having a presence across many different online channels and getting in front of your potential ideal clients, customers, and fans where they're already hanging out. These days, if you want to be found online, you're going to need a consistent presence on pretty much all of the major social networks like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and depending on the kind of content you're sharing, YouTube may very well be a significant part of your strategy. And if done correctly, social media can be a really great way of getting attention to what you do. But people aren't necessarily looking for you specifically on their social networks. They might find you through an ad, a comment, or a post you've made, or maybe a recommendation from a friend. But for the most part, people are on social to post their own stuff, catch up on news, and connect, or in some cases, argue with their family and friends. Not to mention the sheer amount of content on the social channels that ends up pulling someone's focus from your brand to whatever happens to catch their attention as they continue scrolling through their news feed. So if you're already putting yourself and your brand out there on all of these different places on the internet, is a website even still necessary anymore? Well, again, that depends on why you want a website in the first place. Traditionally, the point of having a website is to get more eyes on your business, build brand awareness, generate leads, and ultimately sell your products or services. Unfortunately, most websites fail to do any of that. And why is that? Well, let's talk a little about how a website usually works. When someone stumbles upon your website, they might spend a few minutes, if you're lucky, kind of aimlessly clicking around on all the different pages and links with no real goal of what to do or where to go next. They're just deciding on their own what steps to take and usually end up bouncing off your site, never to be seen or heard from again. It's kind of like walking into a store where nobody greets you, asks if you need any assistance with anything, or helps guide you in any way. You might browse around for a few minutes before moving on without talking to anyone or buying anything. Also, most websites have so many options that even if someone did pay you a visit on purpose, the chances of capturing your visitor's information and especially making a sale are pretty slim. I compare it to taking a trip to Costco, fighting the crowds, and standing in a long line when all you needed was a toothbrush. So then, if social media and a convoluted, expensive, but beautifully designed website isn't going to bring you the kind of results you're looking for, what then should you have in place to generate leads and sales? Well, in short, you need a funnel. So, what's a funnel, you might ask? A funnel is like having your best salesperson working for you on your behalf, guiding your visitors through each step of the process, except it all happens online 24/7. So technically, you could say a funnel is a website, but one that's actually designed to convert someone from being a completely casual, cold lead to a raving fan who'll buy everything you have to offer, no matter how expensive. Now, the reason why it's called a funnel in the first place is because it's designed to allow pretty much anyone get in at the top and then eventually funneling your most serious buyers to your higher ticket products or services. The basic structure works like this. When someone arrives at your funnel, the very first thing they'll land on is something called a lead capture page, which is specifically designed to capture the visitor's contact information in exchange for some kind of free offer. This first page just has one essential job: get the visitor's contact info without distracting them with your social media links, menu options, or widgets. There's a great quote that says, "A confused mind always says no," which is why you want to keep your funnel pages as simple and distraction-free as possible. Now, assuming your offer is compelling and relevant enough to convince your visitor to give up their contact info, the very next step is to make some kind of very low-cost offer, commonly known in marketing circles as the tripwire, because it sets off the next step in the sequence, moving your prospect one step further and identifying them as an actual buyer as opposed to a casual visitor who just took you up on your free stuff. And once they actually put their money on the table, it opens the door for you to continue making offers that gradually go up or, in some cases, down in value. Kind of like those last-minute impulse items that you see for sale in the grocery checkout line. So each page is intentionally crafted to guide the visitor to the next page or the next action, eventually leading to more sales of your product and service throughout the entire customer journey. Now, usually, a visitor will land on your page because of your free offer, but won't necessarily take you up on anything else, and that's totally fine because remember, you got their contact info in exchange for your giveaway. The goal here is to build a relationship with your prospects and position you as more of a trusted advisor instead of just a salesperson looking for a quick score. So by now, you can probably tell this is a very different approach to the traditional website in that each step of the process has a specific and measurable purpose. Now, does this mean that you shouldn't have a regular website? Again, that depends on what you're trying to accomplish, but I believe there's value in having both. Your website could be used for general informational purposes, a blog, a rundown of all of your products and services, and it's a great way to get ranked on the search engines so people can find you if they happen to be looking for what you do. A funnel strategy is the best option for producing a sale and building a dedicated customer or client base that you can market to for as long as they stay on your list. At the end of the day, you should be using both depending on the kind of customer or client you're looking to attract. Although if you're going to promote and especially pay to advertise on social media, you'll definitely want to drive people to your funnel so you can capture their information and start building a list that you own and control. So hopefully this helped clarify some of the differences between a traditional website and the sales funnel concept so you can decide what strategy would work best for you. Now, I'd love to know your thoughts. Have you started deploying a funnel strategy yourself, or are you clinging to your beautifully designed website, hoping it converts casual visitors into customers? And if you've been thinking about setting up one of these funnels for your business, but just don't have the time, know-how, or desire to deal with all the moving parts, definitely hit me up and I'll be happy to talk with you about building a better mousetrap for your business. Thanks for checking this out. If you stuck around this long, I invite you to go ahead and like and subscribe so you're notified when we drop the next one. Until then, bye for now, and we'll see you soon.